Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Josh here, bringing you the weekly recap video, or the video that we do every week. I guess I don't really know what to call it, but yeah, I'm gonna do it this week. I'm coming at you from my room in Tecumseh, Michigan. You can see my very vibrant yellow walls behind me. They keep me up at night sometimes. That's a fun fact. So yeah, there's that. But moving on, we are going to I'm going to do a recap of all the games last week and maybe a brief stat line or something that I thought that was interesting, followed by each game. So yeah, going forward. First off, Will beats Andrew 85-75. Will moves to 4-3, and also Jerry Jones continues to work DeMarco Murray like he's picking a bale of cotton. I don't know how long DeMarco Murray can keep this up, but it's some record-breaking stuff happening right now, so I'm sure Mr. Drew Jones is very happy with that pickup so far. I just hope that he doesn't break. So, yeah, good luck with that, but so far so good, I think. Zuby had his bye week this week against Brock. Zuby moves to 3-4. But seriously, jokes aside, like, Brock, where the hell are you, man? I haven't heard anything from you. I've sent you trade offers. I've messaged you on Facebook. I get nothing back. At this point, it's not even so much about the trades, man. I'm just looking to make sure that you're still alive and, like, with us. So if you could just, give me a Facebook message or a text, just letting me know that you're still kicking, I'd greatly appreciate that. So, yeah. Peanut shell shocks the commissioner, making the commissioner undefeated no more. Peter wins 92-75, and Golden Tate had a stellar performance to carry him to victory, so that's always good. Fahad holds on to beat Masson in what was quite the nail-biter. I was watching this one myself. Fahad was winning by like 14, I think, or something, and Masson still had Antonio Brown for the Monday night game, and I was really thinking Antonio Brown had a really great shot of getting those points, because it's Antonio Brown. He's been great all year. But yeah, he just barely misses it. He got 13 points. He needed 14 to tie. Interestingly enough, most of his points came from a touchdown pass, which I thought was interesting. Hey, if he would have thrown that touchdown pass from 22 yards further, we would have had a tie on our hands. So you got that going for you, Masson. Yeah, Gerbs beats Michael Doa in the score was 101-73. It ends Doa's undefeated record. Shane Vereen leads Gerbs to victory with, I think, 2 touchdown catches. So, yeah, that's good if your running backs can get points from the air as well as the ground. I think he had 40 yards rushing, so it's not great, but if you can score two touchdowns from the air, then it doesn't really matter. And last but certainly not least, your boy Ginger beat Petey 101-71. Yeah, Pete, that was a tough loss, man. We were both sitting at 2-4. I think you've got a good team. I think my team is pretty good now. So yeah, tough loss, tough break. I think you still got a good shot at making the playoffs, even at 2-5. Yeah, you got a good shot. You're a smart guy. You're a good owner. You'll figure it out. I believe in you. But I will say that I'm going to be leaking the trash talk text that Petey sent me soon. So he had some very colorful words to say to me, so I'm going to leak those in the near future. So yeah, moving on from the recap of last week, I'm going to sort of touch on the possible playoff picture that we're looking at this year. I think this is the closest this league has ever been. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's just how it feels to me. Very surprisingly, the 2 top teams right now sitting at 6-1 are Commissioner Markey and Michael Doa. So, yeah, I don't think if you would have asked anyone what it's going to look like 7 weeks in, you wouldn't have said Markey and Doa are at the top. So, good job, guys. Way to shock the world in that manner. So, yeah, they're both leading their divisions. They're sitting pretty at the top. I'm sure they'll make it. We have 4 teams at 3-4 this week. 4 pretty strong teams, I'd say, honestly. I think anyone has a good bet after those top 2 of making the playoffs this week. We've got 2 teams at 3-1, Fahad and Andrew. Fahad's got a pretty good squad. Andrew has got a great running back core. I think he'll go far too, honestly. Then we have PD sitting at 2-5. Compliments of your boy. I'm sorry. Like I said, I think PD's got a good squad. He has a good chance of making it. And then at the bottom of the barrel, we have Brock. I don't know what to say about you, man. I haven't seen you work in the trades. I haven't seen you on the waiver wire, really. But if you want to make the playoffs, you gotta chop chop, man. You don't have much time. So, yeah. And, that leads me to my last topic, and this one is near and dear to my heart. This is something that I am very passionate about. Excuse me. And that is trade rape. Which is a pretty misleading title, if you ask me, because trade rape isn't trade rape at all. It's consensual. Both parties have to agree. So basically what that looks like is you've got two parties involved. They're looking to engage in some risky behavior. One party says, "Ooh, I like what you got going on over here." The other party says, "But you got something going on over here that I also like." And then they come together to form a beautiful act known as a trade. And, you know, the thing is, in every trade, someone comes out on top. It can be close, but someone's always going to come out on top. And there are the instances where it's not so close. One team goes way up here, the other team gets the bad bargain way down here, and, you know, that's just tough luck. But my point is that it's consensual. Both parties had to agree to make that happen. Both parties knew what they were going into. So, as far as I'm concerned, it is not our job to dictate what trades are fair and untrade unless there's clearly some collusion going on. But yeah. So, in my opinion, I don't think we should really be voting on these issues, but if that's how we're going to do it, your boy's cool. I'm still going to make the playoffs. So in the end, it really doesn't matter, right? I mean, as long as Josh makes it to the playoffs, the league is still in balance. Everything is still going how it's supposed to. I know after I started 0-3, you guys got all excited, like, "Oh, Ginger's bad this year. Ginger's not going to make the playoffs." But, nah. Last 4 weeks, I'm 3-1. I could easily be 4-0, but Victor Cruz decided to go down early. But you know, that's all good because I'm still hustling. I'm still gonna make it. So yeah, thanks for having me, guys. This was a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.